Hello once again, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. I'm just sitting up. Hope you're doing alright. Anyway, not toys today, although I will be having a look at some of those guys very, very soon. It's football again. So if you don't like the football or you're not interested in the football, you have my permission not to watch. But I'd rather you did, because you might learn something. And it's computer games at the end of the day, really. It's not really football. But I will be talking a bit about the January transfer window, because that's the only football that's been going on. We haven't had a game since we lost to Chelsea again. But enough of that. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about the January transfer window. But more importantly, we'll play a match, because that's what we're here to do. Spurs are playing Ajax from Amsterdam, in case you didn't know. But yes, Ajax Amsterdam. And we have changed a couple of players on the thing. For instance, we no longer have Dele Alli, because he has gone to Everton. In his place, we've got Rodrigo Bentancur. Welcome to him. And Brian Hill has gone off to Spain for a few months. Not forever. For a few months, he'll be back, don't worry. But we've got his replacement, effectively Dejan Kulusevski, who is already on a yellow card. Sorry about that, Dejan. But there you go. We will stick with the same system, because that is pretty much Antonio Conte's system. One of them anyway. We will play the game. Let's have a look and see where we go. We are at home, I think. Yes, we're at home, and we're playing Ajax. Like I say, for Amsterdam. Very good team, even now. But certainly were a good team in the 90s. And they're kicking off, so let's see what we can do here. So yes, we weren't tremendously active in the transfer window, but we never are, let's face it. And especially, not in January. It's a difficult one, is January. Because people are waiting for the summer. And it's as simple as that. And I'm imagining people are saying, "Oh, you didn't back Conte, or Conte needs to be backed, or he's off." And I was one of them. Wasn't panicking, but I'm very aware that Antonio Conte can bugger off to wherever he pretty much wants to. And we needed to do stuff, and we always seem to do stuff last bloody minute. And this was no different. And we lost out to Traore. I ain't that bothered. I'll be honest with you. It hurt what was done, because it was quite obvious that he used Spurs to make his desirability more to Barcelona, right? And Luis Diaz did the same. I think that's his name, Luis Diaz. Eventually, who went off to Liverpool eventually, and they both used Spurs as like a bargaining chip. If you don't take us, then we'll go to Spurs. And fair enough, I guess, but still not happy with the way that was done. And there you go. But that's football transfers. But like I say, we got a couple of players from Juventus, which is Paratici's home turf effectively. He knows those players. Conte knows those players. Apparently, he was after Kulusevski before. And Bentancur, I didn't know too much about him. I still don't, but I do know he played for Uruguay tonight. He's a Uruguayan international. There you go. And he scored tonight. The Uruguay played tonight, and he scored a really good goal. So that is, he's a player in form, and he's come to us. So as far as I'm aware, he's like a holding midfielder. He's like a tough guy midfielder, which we kind of have a couple of players like that, but they hadn't been playing too great. Skip and Højbjerg hadn't been playing brilliantly, because they do the same thing all the time, and they do it all the time, and they're tired. So it's if it's cover for them, brilliant. And Kulusevski is a winger, is a right winger, so he does like his right wingers, and he does like his wingers in general. Does old Antonio. So. And more importantly, we moved players on, because we've got a lot of players who either don't want to play for the club, can't be bothered, and they're not very good. Case in point, Ndombele. He's gone on loan. Yes, he's gone on loan to Lyon, but you know what? I don't think he's coming back. I hope he's not coming back. I just don't like the guy. You know, I'm sure he's a lovely man, but he certainly can't be bothered playing for Spurs, so I can't be bothered with him. He's just lazy and just taking the wage, and fine. If that's what you want to do, fine. But don't do it with Spurs. So he's buggered off back to his old club, Lyon. Hopefully they'll take him back. And, you know, that's the end of that one. Lo Celso's the same. He's gone to wherever he's gone to. I forget now. But he's gone as well, which is good because, again, doesn't really care about the club as far as I can tell. He's one of those, he was using it as a gym because his international escapades have always been good. He's always been good when he's gone on to with Argentina, when he's playing for them, and it's just with us, he's just seemingly not bothered, and he's using us to get fit. I saw a stat the other day, 55 games, he's done, sorry, never mind. In 55 games, he's made 5 assists, he scored 1 goal. It's just not good enough for his position. So, yeah, he's been moved on. Good, I'm glad. I wish him the well in his career. And obviously, Dele's gone now to Everton. Just didn't work out in the end. And it's a shame, because he's a really good player, and he was a great player for us at one point. And it just went awry with, I think, Pochettino leaving. Didn't help, and I really do think that was the turning point for Dele's career. And Mourinho came in, he basically didn't fancy Ali at all, and that was the end of that. So Kulusevski scored on his debut for us here in Sensible Soccer, which is nice. It's 1-1. Ajax are really good, even on easy mode. They're really, really good, and I'm out of practice, so there you go. But the draw means we're still top. We're still 7 points ahead, but we'll be in a minute. But yeah, just to say, I think finally Dele leaving, it is sad. A lot of people are very sad, but I'm kind of more pragmatic about it. I think he wasn't doing much good for us, so it's maybe best that he goes. Hopefully Frank Lampard at Everton can pick up his career, you know, because Everton could do with it. They're not in a great position at the moment. So hopefully he can do the job for them, get them out of sort of whatever relegation mire they're in. I don't think they're not going to get relegated. But, you know, if he can sort of help them with a few goals and, you know, resurrect his career at the same time, good for him. Just any cup matches against us, please don't do too well. And I don't want you doing 2 games out of the year with us either. But other than that, good luck to Dele Alli. There we are. So we drew with Ajax there. Let's have a look. AC Milan versus Monaco, clash of the giants there, and Milan wins, so they go further up the table to 5th. Aberdeen versus Juventus, you would expect Juventus to win, and they don't. Aberdeen win. Oh, marvellous. A bit of a giant killing. So Aberdeen move up to 9th, and Juventus stay in 2nd. That is a massive result. It's a massive result for us as well. PSG versus Barcelona. I'm going with Barcelona. Oh, it's a 0-0 draw. There you go. Celtic versus La Coruña. I'd like to say Celtic, but it's going to be La Coruña, isn't it? Oh no, it's going to be a 1-1 draw. There you go. Real Madrid versus Lazio. Real Madrid. Oh, 1-1 again. They're really surprising me at the moment. Norwich versus Cardiff. I don't know. Cardiff. I want Cardiff to win, just so they can say they've won a match. And they didn't. They got beat by Norwich 3-1, but never mind. Rangers versus Man United. I will say Rangers. Oh, 0-0 again. Arsenal versus Dortmund. Absolutely Dortmund. Dortmund win. Brilliant stuff. Ajax versus Aston Villa. I would imagine Ajax. Oh, Villa beat Ajax. Amazing. And we're playing AC Milan next, but not in this edition. We should be back though very, very soon. I've got some Beast Wars toys. I've got some actual vintage Beast Wars toys, although not they're the reissues, but I've got some actual old-fashioned Beast Wars toys to open. And obviously we'll be back with the football next week. FA Cup versus Brighton next. I would like to say we will beat Brighton 2-0. A goal from Kulusevski and Bentancur. I will get used to the names. It's just that they're new, that's all. But yes, I'm hoping a couple of goals from each of those would be nice. And yeah, 2-0, I'm saying, against Brighton. we'll see what happens next time. In the meantime, do take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye for now.